What's up, yogis? Anitha here. I am going to break down eagle posture for you today. In this video, I will discuss the history behind the name of the posture, some of the therapeutic benefits, and also the mechanics of the posture. So my hopes from doing this video is that the next time you get the chance to practice and this posture comes up in the sequence, that instead of dreading it because it is challenging, you will in fact embrace it. And you will have more information in your toolkit. You will be equipped, hopefully, with more guidance on alignment and some of the mechanics so that you can fully execute the posture and feel confident and grow your practice. All right? So let's go ahead and get started. We will start with the name of the posture. So Garudasana, right, with a D, is named after Garuda. He is a divine creature, actually, an eagle in the Hindu pantheon, and he is the vehicle on which Vishnu rides on. So, something to note about Garuda's characteristic is that his natural state is one of attention, right? Hence the terms like eagle eye and things of that nature. So even though the posture is really challenging, right? It requires a tremendous amount of mental focus, strength and stability to balance, to compress, to hold on, to stay in it, right? To adjust everything, get all the joints in one line, keep hips, shoulders, everything, right? There's still, if you're not breathing while you're doing the posture, you're not benefiting. So it always comes back to the breath, no matter what the posture looks like. So let's move into the therapeutic benefits. When you're in the posture, right, you're creating that compression, you're in theory squeezing on the lymph nodes, which that twisting action increases the circulation, right? So that's good for the body. Something you may hear your teachers talk about in class is the tourniquet effect. And the critical element, being the hold for that concept, followed by the release, right? So that pressure that you build internally increases the vascular elasticity. So, lots of good things happening, but more than that, you're building a tremendous amount of just badassness, right? You're holding a posture, you're twisting, you're balancing on one leg, also good for your confidence, right? Let's do the posture. Let's talk about it. Okay, so when we're doing the posture, as we start with all of the standing postures, we begin in equal standing, samasthiti, right? So the feet are together, toes and heels touch. Evenly distribute the weight throughout the soles of the feet. Contract the thighs, lock the knees. Hips tight, hips slightly forward. Stomach in. Stretch upwards through the core. So you want to elongate the spine, relax the shoulders down, arms to the side. When I start all the standing postures, if I'm going to bring my arms up over the head, for me personally, I like to start the practice like this, with my palms facing forward and my arms down by my side this way. I find that this entrance into the posture allows for full range of motion in my arms, right? As opposed to this way where I now have to flip. It's a different joint rotation versus starting this way, palms together, okay? So we've started in samasthiti. Let's move into the posture. Stretch your arms over your head sideways, bring the palms together. Cross the right arm under the left. Get a good twist, cross at the wrists. Thumbs close to the face, fingertips point up, palms together. You can interlock your fingers if you need to, pull them down. Try to get the fingertips below the nose. Exhale, stomach in, sit down. Good, getting all the way down. Upper body back, keep the weight in the heels. Now lift the right leg up high, bring it over the left. Twist your legs together. Get a good twist, sit down into it. That's it, get down low. Shift the weight back into the heels. Now, once you've found your balance, you've found your focus, bring the knees to the right, upper body to the left. So you're trying to line up the ankles, knees, elbows, and wrists through the center of your body, okay? Go ahead and pull the elbows down. You want to get the shoulders and hips level with the floor. Good. Now twist the arms and legs together to open up all the major joints. Hips down. Chest up. Now lean the upper body back. Inhale. Slowly come up. Feet together. Arms up. Palms touch. Arms to your side. So that would be eagle in an ideal world. But I know that oftentimes we are not practicing in an ideal world. Maybe, the full expression of the posture is not in your practice yet. So let's talk about some of the modifications or things you may try as you work your way towards the full expression of the posture. So I'll give you the side view. Because in theory, this asana is compression, right? It's a lot of compression. It's a mechanical stretch of the shoulders and the hips. So we want to start with talking about the movement of the arms. You'll see a lot of people, you know, very unintentionally, but it is through the practice of yoga that we bring intention, right? And purposeful movement into our conscious mind, our practice. So instead of just widely swinging the arms, right, to cross them, because we're using momentum, you want to refrain from using the momentum, and you actually want to move very slowly to twist the arms, right, with control. No large big swings if you can avoid it. Also, this twist isn't accessible for everyone, right? So maybe this is where you start, right? Over time, the intention is to move to where you can twist at the wrist, excuse me. Pulling the elbows down, right? Keeping the palms together. Another thing, once you're in this part of the posture, right? You started with the twisting of the arms. You want to refrain from just leaning forward to get into this posture, right? So if you really want to work on the foundation, the basics of the posture, right? As you lean forward, right here, hinging at the hips, you are actually decreasing the circulation through the femoral artery, which means you're increasing the blood pressure. You're also shifting the weight into the toes, right? Things we typically want to avoid. So stand up tall, keep the spine straight, and twist. Whatever your twist looks like. It may look like this, it may look like this, all good. Just stay upright and straight. Try it that way first. Right, so okay, we've twisted the arms. Now, exhale, stomach in, sit down. Get down into it, sit down low. Shift the weight back into the heels. Now lift the left leg up high, bring it over the right. Twist your legs together. Now, ideally, yes, you've twisted the legs, you've hooked the foot, you're sitting all the way back, knees to the left, everything's lined up. If that's not accessible for you, right, get down low. Whatever this looks like, lift the leg up and cross. This may be your eagle. This is absolutely eagle posture. This is eagle posture. This is eagle posture. This is eagle posture. This is eagle posture, right? It's eagle as long as the intention is to move towards whatever your end goal is in your mind, right? Which is the collective outcome of the posture to look a certain way. So we're in the posture, right? Maybe this is your eagle. Pull the elbows down, right? You want to open up the shoulders. The same twist happening in the legs is creating that same action, the torque in the wrists and the lower body, leaning the upper body back. All right, yogis, from my heart to yours, I hope you got something out of this video. Namaste.